What's up guys, Rich here, Sean here, and Mr. Bubbles here. In today's video guys, we're going to talk about 5 of our worst habits when it comes to getting shredded. For context, a lot of people think you need to be perfect in order to get shredded, but you actually don't. So I thought I'd list my 5 worst habits, Sean would list his worst 5, and then Bubs would list his worst 5 also. I'll let you kick it off, Sean. What is your worst habit, would you say, when it comes to getting shredded and getting lean?
I would say this whole list for me could just be this one thing right now, and that's if it's there, I'll eat it. So it's portion sizes, it's big meals. I love to eat. I don't leave leftovers. I don't put anything in the garbage. Whatever is on my plate, whatever I cook, I will 1000% eat it. If someone cooks something for me, it's destroyed. So it's just a ton of calories. I really like those big meals, and that is by far my number one habit that prevents me from getting shredded year round. How about you?
I don't have that one actually. I know most people probably have portion sizes. That's not for me. My number one thing, guys, I would say, and I got more that kind of feeds into this, but I'm gonna list my number one is alcohol. So on the weekend, I am guilty in terms of drinking some whiskey, drinking some beers. So I feel like if I could limit that even a little bit more, kind of by half, I would be a lot more shredded and obviously better for my health. But that's one thing I definitely gotta limit overall in order to cut those calories. And of course, guys, not the greatest when it comes to long-term health concerns. So that's my number one, guys, is gonna be alcohol.
All right, so getting into the habits that prevent us from getting shredded. Moving on to number 2. What do you got, Rich?
So this goes hand in hand with my pizza. It's with my whiskey, my alcohol. I just gave it away. It's my pizza Sundays, guys. So we're Italian. My mom's probably watching this right now, so you know exactly where we're coming from. Every Sunday she cooks us a big pizza. I have no cheese. I'm not a big fan of cheese, so luckily it saves me a lot of calories there. I know I'm a bit of a weirdo when it comes to that. But overall, guys, eating a full pizza every Sunday can't be good for the old barrel right there. So that's one thing I should definitely limit if I want to actually get shredded to that below, 9-8% body fat range. What do you got, buddy?
I actually had that as number 3, so I'll talk about that one now as well.
Okay.
I agree. Rich doesn't have the cheese. His is a little bit thinner, so his is actually going to be fewer calories than mine. Mine has all the toppings, all the cheese, really thick. I'll eat an entire large pizza. Plus, I have wine with it as well. So literally within a 30-minute time span, I'm probably over my daily calories if I'm trying to cut. So we do it every week. It's a great family tradition, but not ideal when it comes to cutting.
All right, so it's a good thing we're not asking Bubs what his top 5 are, because he's just nonstop eating, right? So he probably wouldn't do too well on this list. But 1 for 2 right now. I'm going to kick it off to you. What is your third worst habit in terms of getting shredded?
It's actually number 2 for me, and it has everything to do with this guy. So you can tell he's lean, he's shredded. My problem is his favorite food is also one of my favorite foods. As soon as I say it, he's probably going to snap. But what happens is I like to treat Bubbles, so I'll bring home some peanut butter. See? And then once I bring that home, he's going to have a ton, and then I'm going to have a ton. And if I had no self-respect, I could easily be able to crush an entire jar of peanut butter. So I blame it on him, but realistically, it's my own fault. It's one of those things that once I start, I just can't stop, and he's the culprit here. How about you?
I don't have that. That's definitely one of my weaknesses as well. The third thing I have, guys, and Sean I know can definitely not relate to this, but for me, it's not doing any cardio at all. I am big on my step count, so I'm over 10,000 steps per day for sure. But I feel like if I wanted to take my my fat loss to a next level, I would definitely add in maybe 1 or 2. Not necessarily like intense cardio, but that zone 2, zone 3 cardio, or maybe push it a little bit more for 20-30 minutes per week. So something I don't do it all right now, full disclosure. But again, my step count is high, so it makes up for it a little bit. But again, if I want to take things into gear, I would definitely add 1 or 2 more cardio sessions in per week.
All right, so we're 3 down, 2 to go. Rich, what do you got next?
Did you have cardio, by the way? I'm guessing you didn't.
I don't. So I love cardio in the summer. In the winter, I don't touch it. But no, I did not have that list.
That's fair. That's fair. So the fourth thing I have, guys, and this could technically be fat loss. It's probably more health, but we'll kind of link it together. It's I'm definitely a culprit for having processed foods, a lot of processed foods. So even like the lunch I typically have about 4 times per week, it's frozen chicken burgers. The calories are great. It's 460 calories for 2 patties with like 54 grams of protein. It's pretty damn good. But I am guilty of having like some processed foods when it comes to the chicken burgers and even some back bacon and even some frozen foods late at night that have definitely a little bit higher calories. So frozen foods, I definitely, you just tapped me there. Frozen foods are definitely a bit of a weakness for the processed foods that I can definitely clean up on if I want to improve my fat loss gains and even my health concerns also. Bub's having fun there. I'm guessing you didn't have processed foods.
I don't know. That's a good call out though. My next one, I call it, it's a tomorrow problem. So sometimes I'll have one bad meal and that entire meal will turn into like a full day type of thing, right? So the analogy that I always tell my clients, and I'm kind of hypocritical, it would be like if you had a flat tire and then you grabbed a knife and slashed the other 3 tires, right? Just because you had that one bad one. I tend to do that sometimes with one bad meal, making it an entire bad day, and then say tomorrow we'll get back on track, which is a terrible attitude and one of the easiest ways to gain weight and struggle to maintain consistency. So for me, that's a big problem. I'm guessing you don't have that.
I did not. Bob's going to town right now. I did not have that, guys, as our 4th one. So are there only one? Is it 1 or 4 we agree on, or maybe 2?
We've only agreed on 1, just the pizza.
All right, stay tuned for our last one here, guys. So last one, I'm gonna kick it off to Sean. I probably cheated here. I told him top 5 habits get shredded. For this one that I have, it probably wouldn't make a difference if we getting shredded or not. It's tied to fitness, but I'll let you go your 5th one and see what you have here.
I call it seasonal variability. So for me, during the summer, I'm dialed in. My calories are low, my steps are high. So for summer and fall, I look great. I look shredded. But when it comes to winter, I'm eating more and I'm moving less. So my winter and my spring months, not looking so good. I know Rich is a lot more consistent than I am. I'm kind of all or nothing. So for me, it would be the seasonal variability, something that I intentionally do. It's not accidental. It's not something that I'm not expecting, but not ideal when it comes to getting shredded, especially year round. How about you?
Okay, so like I said, this one's really not maybe tied to getting shredded. It definitely help with it, but I have leg day intensity. So when we break through boot camp, I was actually like working out legs twice a week, pretty hardcore, and my legs actually got like chiseled. Like my glutes are massive, even my quads are pretty good. Nowadays, I still train legs twice a week, but on one day, I typically do like a circuit at my house that takes me like 25, maybe 30 minutes, because I don't have the patience for legs sometimes, guys, especially on Tuesday when I have a busy day. I just want to grip and rip it. I'm not slacking when it comes to it, but I'm not lifting as heavy as I possibly could. So I feel like if I want to take my fitness to the next level, and again, this probably doesn't go hand in hand with getting shredded, but just even for better aesthetics, I would say leg day intensity is something I should be prioritizing more of, especially on my Tuesday workouts. Do you still train legs like a beast yourself?
I haven't trained legs in years, to be honest. No, I don't train them too hard. A lot less intense now that I have access to the machines at the gym, but I would agree with that.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and let us know, like, what are your worst habits? Do you have like more? Do you agree more with Sean? Like, do you have his, or do you have like mine? Let us know in the comments below. We're curious to hear your opinion. Thanks for watching, guys.